Alright, in this lesson, we will understand the concept of a unit rate, A divided by B, associated with a ratio, A to B, with B not equal to 0, and use rate language in the context of a ratio relationship. Ooh, that's a mouthful. However, we can make this very simple with code. So let's get started. We will start by keying in our problem to solve. So I'm going to paste it in here, and I'd like for you to pause the video and key this in exactly as you see it. Do that now, please. Okay, now that you have it all solved, we've yet to solve it. We're going to do that now. Now that you have it all typed in, let's solve it. So, we have three variables here to declare. Our first variable, let's get that keyed in. Let's comment it out, because commenting is very important when you're coding. P will equal what we paid for all hamburgers. Right? Because we paid $75 for 15 hamburgers, which is a rate of $5 per hamburger. So P will equal 75, because that's what we paid for the hamburgers. Now, our next variable that we will declare will be N, so let's comment that out. N will equal the number of hamburgers we purchased. And we're going to set N to 15, right? Because we purchased 15 hamburgers. And finally, we have to comment our third variable, which will be C. And we will say C will equal the rate of cost for each hamburger. And then, of course, we need to assign C the value of P divided by N. We'll talk about that in a moment. And then finally, as always, we need to print our results. So we're going to say print the cost of each hamburger is equals and we're going to type a comma and the letter and our variable C. Alright, so let's see what we get. Let's click run, and it says the cost of each hamburger is $5. That is correct. Now, this is where the magic happens, right? Right here in our variable C, because we said the cost of the hamburgers is equal to P, which is the number, right? The number, the amount that we paid for the hamburgers, divided by N, the number of hamburgers we purchased. So what if we paid, let's say if we paid $60 for 15 hamburgers. What would be the cost of each hamburger? Well, the cost would be $4 for each hamburger. Okay? Well, let's say we purchased 60 hamburgers and the number, or we paid $60 for the hamburgers, but we purchased 20 hamburgers. What would be our cost? It would be $3. So you could take some time and play with these numbers to ask these questions, and you will see that each time it will spit out or process out the number, the amount, or the cost of each hamburger. So let's say, for example, we paid $60 for 27 hamburgers. We paid $2.22 for each hamburger. And the key here is that the magic happens in this variable, in C, because regardless, we are taking the amount that we paid for the hamburgers and dividing it by the number of hamburgers we purchased, which gives us the rate of cost for each hamburger. Hope you enjoyed it. Thank you.